Hey, babies. Welcome to the 52nd episode. 52, Editor Ben. If you've put up a player with a 52 jersey, can you please put Patrick Willis of the San Francisco 49ers? Every time Editor Ben will put when we say blank episode, he'll put an athlete with that number.
Wow.
So 52, unless you guys have any other suggestions.
No, it's a tough number. It's
right?
a tough number for a jersey pull. Yeah.
Okay, Patrick Willis it is, of Birdcore. Welcome to Birdcore. Sorry, I'm so nervous. Welcome to Birdcore. Stupid idiot. Stupid.
I mean, like, old people piss their bed all the time. I piss my bed all the time.
You're pissing right now.
My flesh prison needs more inmates.
Have you been hitting the cream?
This isn't the Bible.
You're being sold for $14.
Now I might be accidentally baptized next week.
I'll do the Ozempic commercial. Did
Did you get the cowboy butter?
I will inflict you on the sentence. I will inflict on you this.
Talk about a mood setter.
Yeah, that just brought me down.
Right? Good.
I'm pretty calm now.
Good. I hope you're comfortable wearing that suit on the couch, too.
Very comfortable. Feel well-dressed, feel prepared. I had to come right for Birdcore.
Yeah, dude. Well, I appreciate that because I think some other guests have worn like sweatpants or... Actually, Adrian did wear a suit. Our buddy Adrian
Damn
Marquette.
it, I wasn't the first.
But he didn't wear a tie. Or
Which makes
Shopify.
all the difference.
Right?
Yeah.
It does, yeah.
No,
He didn't-
I don't know.
I would say, though, because I guess the logo, I'm wearing a tie. Like, you kind of matched it. But
came right.
Did you expect that I was going to also be in a suit?
No, I was banking on the fact that I would be the only one in a suit.
Okay, good.
If you opened the door and had a suit on, I would have been like,
Yeah, you would have been like, actually, I got to go.
yeah, actually, I'll change. Put sweatpants on. Yeah.
You would fall right in category with a two-time Birdcore guest, Kirby. Kirby has done sweatpants on the show. So.
I will give, this is a, everything is not as it seems. The lore about this suit now that I'm on your couch, is out of the last 7 days, I've worn this suit 5 times.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
For just different
Events?
and stuff. And I'm wearing it tonight as well.
Nice.
And I was like, it's only fitting. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And well worn in, I guess.
Yeah, certainly. I'm sure the cologne is compounded now onto this jacket.
Actually, I did get a whiff of you as you walked by. You smell good.
Like a firm cologne at that
Yeah.
point, maybe.
Yeah.
It could have like a horseshoe effect. Too much cologne comes back and it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, no, this cologne is okay to...
Okay, good.
This one's okay that it's imprinted on you at this point. Yeah.
Compounding interest of cologne.
Exactly.
No.
Well, folks, if you're listening to this episode, you definitely hear that there's a much boomier male voice other than mine, and Sham's is not a boomy male voice, as you know. That's because we have a guest today, and let me intro that guest, okay? Today's guest is an actor, content creator, brand builder, fellow white boy with motion. He makes comedic short-form content online with genius niche scenarios like what your notifications would sound like if they were a human. He recently starred in Tope Babalola's Or Forever Hold Your Peace, which recently surpassed 120,000 views on YouTube. Last night, it got 120,001. He's worked with brands like RBC, Circle K, Kit Kat, you all know those brands, and many more. He claims he knows nothing about style, but showed up here in a full suit. He also dressed up 2 of his friends for a film premiere to see if either of them would get compliments, and we will get into that in a little bit. Welcome to the show, Gregor Reynolds.
Woo!
Thanks for having me.
Dude, of course. We gotta let the clap. Yeah,
Okay, calm down, please. Take a seat.
Right.
Everyone
The clap
take a seat.
it has to go the full time. Any other sound effect we can stop earlier? See that one we could stop? Glass we could stop?
Bruh.
Well, that's already quick
okay.
enough. But the clap one we can't
come?
stop. Honestly,
We don't know?
no idea.
No, it adds to it, though.
Yeah.
Live
Yeah.
audience, you can't make them stop clapping necessarily.
That's
That's
so
true.
true. It's
Yeah.
more organic.
Yeah, that's true. So it's good. I guess that's the only one I would like to go like longer. You know what I mean? Wouldn't want to hear wouldn't want that to go for too long, both in sound effect and in real life. Yeah, dude. Thank you for being here, though. You are a big time Birdcore clip liker online. I've noticed.
I love the
Thank you.
clips. You kill it with the clips, man.
Thank you. It's all Editor Ben, to be honest with you.
Damn,
we
okay,
love
okay,
Editor
okay.
Ben.
Shut up,
Yeah.
Ben.
Dude, the clip game is no joke. It
Oh,
takes
yeah.
a lot of work.
It does. It also takes a lot of I have to post every day, and I'm sure some people are sick of seeing my face, but too bad.
But I resonate with that deeply. I post every single day, sometimes multiple times a day. That thought occurs frequently until I talk to someone. Like I'll talk to my childhood best friend They'll be like, well, you saw the video that I did yesterday? I'll be like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, cool, okay. So some people are only seeing some of my stuff. That's fine.
Yeah. I feel like there's probably, like, a lot of people have, like thousands and thousands and thousands of followers, but I feel like some of those followers only see, like, a fraction of the content of the people that they're following. You know what I mean?
Yes, of course.
I would hope if it's your childhood best friend, though, they would see your content more often.
It's very telling. That being said, I was talking to my girlfriend about this. I've been doing videos now for so long, I can't even knock them at this point.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, they've known me for a decade and a half at this point, really. And I'm like, there's been so many videos that I've put out. And I'm like, you guys have seen enough. You guys, they get the gist of what's going on. It's fine.
True.
They get a pass at this point.
Yeah, you've been putting out videos forever because you were big on Vine way back when.
This is true. This is true. I've been doing videos online for over half my life.
Wow.
Whoa.
Well over half my life. My first YouTube video was, I uploaded it in 2008. I was 6 years old.
That's amazing.
But no one cared about those videos. But then Vine came along and then people started caring.
Right?
Yeah.
You, I'm sure I had seen some of your Vines when I was younger. Like, I must have, right? I mean,
Were you on Vine like that?
I wasn't on Vine like that.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Were you on Vine like that?
I wasn't.
Sham never
But-
had Vine.
Damn.
But we were watching the compilations. I'm like, yeah, this is good.
Yeah, we
I
saw
would
that,
have liked it then too.
right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Vine, yeah, it's so interesting. Like, you have to be so, I guess had to be so quick on Vine.
Mm-hmm.
It's like set up punchline. Okay, you got 6 seconds. That's it.
Yeah.
And now you're making a lot of, like, short form, but still longer form, like on TikTok and on Instagram.
It's true.
How does that translate the quick punchiness of Vine to now the longer kind of content, but still short?
Yeah.
On today's social media apps.
I remember when Vine died, which was a devastating day, and I say that in a
was
funny
awful.
way, but it was actually, to me, I shed tears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Instagram video was the next thing. That was 15 seconds, and that felt like an eternity. And what I've still maintained is that sometimes 6 seconds forces you to kill your darlings that should be killed anyways. Like, sometimes I see my videos, other people's videos, and I'm like, just because you can make it a minute long, maybe it should be 40 seconds. Maybe you should cut it down. But with Vine too, originally you could not upload to the platform. You had to shoot it all in app, no editing whatsoever.
Oh, that's
Wow.
true.
It was only record, thumb on the screen, up. So then if you screwed up a shot, you would have to delete that whole file, restart. Which I think that also, it all comes into play in some way, shape, or form, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you end up getting the Property Brothers in one of your Vines?
We have a good relationship with them
Really?
now, actually. Yeah,
That's
to
so
this
funny.
day. Drew and Jonathan Scott. My dad makes videos as well.
Yes, that's
online.
true.
So we both kind of got our start on Vine doing comedic stuff. And we were kind of, still are, but now we don't live in the same home. But like, it was a nice, like, father-son that does internet videos. So we would go to like conferences and speak on panels and whatnot. And we went to a conference in Toronto called Next Media Now, which does not exist anymore.
Okay.
In 2014, so it was early on. We were about a year, maybe just under a year into doing Vine. And like my dad that had become his full-time job at that point. It was my full-time job too, I guess, but I didn't have any bills to pay.
Yeah, you were like 14.
Younger. 2014, I was 12.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But that was like our thing. Went to this conference. The Property Brothers were hosting the award show for the conference. And I had seen their shows before, but I wasn't like a diehard Property Brothers fan. But now I am, if they see this clip. And we were all taking like a group picture at the end of all like the presenters or whatever, nominees. And we're on stage. And I remember Drew leaned over to my dad and I, and he was like, "You guys do videos on Vine?" We were like, "Yeah, that's why we're here." And he was like, "We should talk later."
Oh.
And me and my dad were like, "All right, yeah, what the hell are we going to do with the Property Brothers?"
Gonna build a house.
God, please.
We
In
can't
6
do
seconds?
physical labor.
Our garage is looking really rough. We've been thinking about
Yeah.
getting a finished basement for a while. No, but then kind of not long after that, they were shooting their show in Toronto, and they hit us up, and they were like, "We want to basically build up our presence on Vine and do, like, on socials in general." So then we shot tons of videos with them, many in Yorkville. in like I'm not trying to dox them. I don't think they stay there now when they are in Toronto. They live in LA now. But it was like a very swanky spot, and they were basically like, come through for a day. Whatever ideas you have, we're gonna shoot them. And they posted some to theirs. They had some ideas. We had some ideas. It's like there were endless ideas because not only are they the Property Brothers and they have the celebrity set and they have a very specific look as well, but also they're twins as well. So even if we didn't want to play on the fact that it was like Property Brothers celebs, it was like, this is fantastic. We can do twin bits endlessly. Yeah. And they're both like 6'5" or something like that. But we've had a great relationship with them since. I just beginning of this year. No. March of last year, I got to go visit Drew and his family in LA and bring my childhood friend. And I was like, do you want to go to Drew Scott's house? And he was like, what are you talking about?
Should I bring a hammer?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Oh, my God, I have to work? Yeah, God. Yeah. So they've been nothing but lovely.
That's so nice.
Yeah,
That is really
it's
nice.
super random.
Yeah. They don't look, I feel like they don't look like twins these days because one has a full beard and the other is clean shaven.
This is true. They have differentiated, I think, from each other.
Yeah.
One has always been Jonathan's always been a bit more of the rugged carpenter.
Okay, yeah.
And Drew is always real estate, suit and tie.
Okay, that kind of that makes me think of my brother and myself. He is a carpenter.
Nice.
He's like rugged, like facial hair, has like 2 Monster Energy drinks for breakfast kind of thing. Like works 12-hour days and just comes home and eats like hungry man microwavable food. Not that I'm like the real estate like suit and tie kind of thing, but I'm just not the carpenter.
Not that. Yeah.
Yeah, my dad always said like the birds, we are not builders. One of us is apparently. One of us is. Charlie is a builder, but
Right. What does that mean?
oh well, I mean, like I couldn't. My bike has a flat tire right now.
Yeah.
I couldn't change that myself.
Right.
I have to bring it to a bike shop.
Sure.
You know what I mean? If like I'm trying to look around the actually we did build the TV
We built
stand.
a lot of stuff
Yeah,
here.
we kind of
We built everything here.
I think I was
Come on, give yourself some credit.
Yeah.
okay. Fine.
Even the bookshop.
Birds are builders.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
But I was inspired by Charlie to start building.
Oh.
Because Charlie was here when we first moved, so we were kind of putting stuff together, and I was like, it's my little brother. I gotta be like the older brother role model. I gotta prove that I know how to like make a chair.
Right.
So
Yeah,
I forced it in that sense. But yeah, but we're not builders.
Yeah.
We're not campers.
Yeah.
And my mom's 3 rules growing up were, I'm just going on a tangent now, were no guns, no weapons,
Smart.
no hot tubs,
Interesting.
and this one is a bit not safe for work, but nothing in the...
That's 4.
That's 3, no weapons,
Okay.
no hot tubs,
Yeah.
nothing keistered,
Oh, okay.
right?
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Not bad rules,
How does hot tub play into that?
Because they're just like, I guess public hot tubs at hotels are like dirty or something.
People do say that, right?
Yeah.
People do say that in hotel pools too. I've
Yeah.
never adhered to that, I don't think, but every time I'm in a hotel pool, I think about it before I dunk under.
Right.
But it
Because
doesn't affect.
I'm going to go in the pool.
What
I
am I
have
going
to
to
go
do?
in the
Not
pool.
go in
Yeah.
the pool? What's the alternative?
I
Yeah.
have to go
Yeah.
in the pool. Sorry, I paid for this.
Yeah.
And you just rely on like the chlorine is doing a good enough job, probably.
I'd hope so.
It's exactly the thought process. That goes in
Right?
my mind. I'm like, why else is there chlorine
Yeah.
in here? Isn't that the whole point?
I can
Especially when
pee.
it's very pungent. It's like, it should be fine.
Yeah.
We should be okay.
So
Indoor pool is the mix of chlorine where you're like, this is so strong, surely it's good, but also it's indoors, and you're like, is
Yeah.
this
Gonna
now
suffocate.
is the
Yeah.
fumes now doing the damage
Yeah.
rather than an ear infection or something?
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then you open your eyes underwater. It
Oh.
burns for 3 days later.
Yep. That's true.
Yeah, I've opened my eyes underwater with contacts by accident before.
That's got to be worse? I don't know much about
You're not
contacts.
supposed. There's 3 rules for contacts too: no swimming, no sleeping, no showering.
That's true. Well,
So-
I broke
No
one.
weapons.
No weapons,
weapons.
also. Yeah,
Yes.
that's a
And
big...
no butt stuff.
No
yeah,
bad stuff.
those are also in the contact lens world. I'm sure of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did want to talk a little bit about, because you said when you were with Drew and Scott, you said their name was?
No, Drew Scott and Jonathan Scott. Drew and Jonathan.
Oh, Christ. Hey, Ben.
First,
Oh my gosh.
first name is last name.
Yeah.
It's
interchangeable?
It happens. It happens.
Yeah. Hey, Ben, let's make that look good, right? Let's fix that, Benjamin. When you were with
Drew and Jonathan Scott.
There you go. Yeah.
you went to their place, like, whatever ideas you guys have, we'll shoot that. We have some ideas. Yeah. The concept of, like, coming up with ideas.
Yeah.
Because if I read out some of the, like, on-screen captions that you have in your content you post now, it's like, here's some. POV, you got an email from your college. POV, your ads after you searched for something once. POV, you just got a new printer. POV, they get more simple as you go down. POV, you tried self-care. POV, you just tried to log in. It seems you find very, like, relatable scenarios that people could be like, yes, that's happened to me, or I kind of know this, or this is my thought process. So what is your thought process when coming up with videos to shoot?
Man, it's exactly that. And it's evolved over time. I'm always going to have a soft spot for, like, super absurd out there stuff. And those are often my favorite videos, but then they rarely perform very well. So I try to take some very simple, relatable scenarios and then kind of dress them up a little bit more. Yeah. But sometimes I'm racking my brain for stuff. The printer video, you got a new printer. Actually, I was like, no one's gonna rock with it because I just got a new printer, and it was a horrible setup process. And my old printer, getting ink for it, devastating process. And I made that, and I was like, I don't know. This is one of the ones that I was like, I could upload it, and it could get like 40 likes, and I'll be like, great, awesome. And I'll have one friend who will be like, this is the best video you've ever made. And I'm like, I'm so glad you think so. That's usually the death wish for my videos. So I guess try to keep it simple and try to dress it up. It can be difficult, though. Sometimes I'm like, how many, I don't know. Have I done every relatable scenario? Is everything relatable? Is nothing relatable at this point? I don't know. You've done videos as well.
Yeah.
What's your ideation process?
I don't have much of an ideation process aside from, like, oh, this just happened to me, so I write it down on my notes. I'm like, I'll film it at some point. Or, like, I posted one about, like, POV Pilates instructor or yoga instructor.
Yes.
And then, because I was in a yoga class, and the teacher was like, you should feel it, like, in your colon. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
So my mom said not to do that.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
So that was one of those where I was like, okay, there's something here. So I get home and just kind of start rolling and like chop it together. But I too have like a soft spot for the more absurd, like sometimes even like heavily edited.
Yep.
But I feel like just with people's attention spans online or their interests, it's like they don't care about the super outside the box stuff as much as they care about, like, oh, that reminds me of this person, send it to them.
Yeah, it's a much bigger risk and reward, I feel, because when a super out there video does well, I found that it crushes, like it kills. But it's risk reward because, you know, sometimes I'm uploading them and I'm like, okay, this is either going to do a mil plus or it's getting 40 likes and guy from my hometown's like, this rocks, this is fantastic. I'm like, cool, great.
I showed this to the friends at the bonfire last night.
Yeah, no, literally, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm like, cool, great, yeah. Hope everyone's doing well.
Yeah. I'll be home in a few weekends. Yeah. Can you think of any of your, like, absurd videos that have crushed?
Oh, my God. There's a few that have crushed, and my mind immediately went to ones that are my favorite that have flopped. I'll start there. I have a video that I've actually tried to redo the concept on, and it's flopped every single time. Just about silly goose and the phrase silly goose, and the video ends up with me turning into a goose, and every time it cuts back to me, I have feathers on me, and I'm honking by the end of it. And it's, like, ridiculous, and I thought it was so good. And I made that in, like, 2020, and I was like, this is going to bang. Flopped. Did a new edit of it a month later. Flopped. 3 months later, new edit of it, flopped. I had bad acne at the time, so I convinced myself, like, a year later, I was like, my skin cleared up. And I was like, that was the problem.
Yeah.
Let me run it back. Flop. Looking at the profile, I'm like, well, the other videos are doing good. This one just seems to not be performing as well. But, like, I had one that was like I mean, it does. It is a simple concept that leans into the absurd, I guess. But like recently, I did like a "Get Ready with Me" parody that like it starts. It's supposed to be like you have a pimple or whatever.
Oh,
Everything's
yeah.
acne related.
That's okay. I used to have acne.
Yeah, I got a couple pimples going right now.
Yeah, editor Ben will take care of those.
Thank you. As long as I don't move too much.
Yeah.
But then it goes from like a selfie video, "Get Ready with Me," into like a cinematic sequence with like the Oppenheimer soundtrack in the background, and I'm like going across the city, and I'm standing at the waterfront like looking out. I got my Scottish grandma to do like a voiceover of quotes that like echoes throughout it, and that was a perfect example of a video where I'm like, and it's like 90 seconds, which is not that long, but in the realm of short form video, it's quite long. And that video did bad on Instagram, but it did really good on YouTube, and people really, really loved it on YouTube. But that's like a swing where I'm like, all right, do I just think this is funny? And like, it's drawn out B-roll something with no words being spoken of me just like walking and like looking and like checking a watch that isn't there and stuff. And like, I don't know. There's been so many videos where I'm like, this is going to crush, and it does not.
Yeah. But you've had some crush so much so that, you have brands reach out. And then you start doing brand deals, right? Like,
This is true.
Is that how brand deals come about? Does it have to do with the consistency of which you put content out, or you have some videos that just do well and they're like, we want that? Like, I'm curious as to how brand deals start and then the domino effect of other brands reaching out.
Yeah. I think the domino effect is real, and I say this to other creators all the time, especially like people that are kind of just getting started or just starting to see like numbers from making videos, and they've maybe not done a brand deal yet or very few. I'll have conversations where like someone will come to me and be like, whatever, I haven't done a ton of deals, and like this is the money that they're offering me, and it's not that much money for what they should be getting. And in my perspective, it's not that much money for what they should be getting. But I've said before, I'm like, you should maybe consider taking that, even if it's an underpay, so that you can signal to the world, the marketing world, that like you're open for business. Like, this is what a branded video looks like. So then that way the next brand doesn't have to take as big of a risk as you're going for it. That being said, sometimes there's formats and there's series that I have that brands will be like, oh my God, this is a perfect fit. I think in the last maybe 2 years, I've gotten more trust from brands that I'm working with, to where if I see that their campaign is fit into one of my series, that's fantastic. But when does this go up? This is not going up before Monday. No. Okay, great. I have a video going up with Boston Pizza that's like a Father's Day campaign that's like high tea for Father's Day, and it's like white tablecloth at Boston Pizza. They have like beer in a teapot and stuff. And it's like a really like silly, really fun thing that they're doing, and that fit perfectly into like this series that I've been doing about, is somewhat called like Every Blank Explained. Whatever. I point to the door. I open the door. I'm already on the other side of the door. So that fit in perfectly, but I like having a bit of fun with it, especially for branded stuff, because I'm like, sometimes branded content can be so cut and dry, for myself included. I'm not absolved of that, but I see a lot of people do like, me and my girlfriend talk a lot about B-roll and voiceover.
Yeah.
Which is fantastic, and we're not knocking anyone, and there's a time and place for it, but sometimes I'm like, okay, so if that's a brand's kind of standard ad that they're serving, you can do some like relatively tame but still absurd stuff and have it really land in branded content, because people are not expecting anything absurd from like RBC, who I do a lot of work with. It allows for the comedy to really shine through when it's like, okay, wait, why is the bank making a joke like this? Nothing offensive, but just like a out of the blue, out of left field kind of joke. There's been trust that has been built up, I think, and I hope to keep that trust. Please.
Staring right down the barrel.
Yeah, please. Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Well, you trust me, right?
Working, yeah.
Yeah, right, please. But yeah, it changes. It changes. And some brands are not willing to take risks either. You know, I've dozens and dozens of times I've submitted scripts where I'm like, banger, and the brand is like,
change everything.
Yeah, could we actually completely erase? I've had a brand that I worked with that I will not name that just tore into a script that I did one time. And they didn't even give notes. They sent me back a doc that they rewrote
Wow.
And I was like, and we had a back and forth where I was like, listen, guys, it's not it. But they erased, it was basically like 3 jokes in it, 3 setup punchlines. The first joke they kept. The second joke, they got rid of the punchline. So it was just a setup.
Yeah.
The third joke, they got rid of the setup, so it was only the punchline. And I think our compromise on that was that the final joke, there was no setup and it was just punchline. And it didn't make a ton of sense to me. But I was like, okay. We got it to a place that I was like, I feel okay about this. But that being said, I'm like, it requires a conversation of like,
Yeah.
listen, we can rework it. Work with me to rework this. Otherwise, it's going to be chopped.
Yeah.
How does it work? Like when you're in that process, is there any point where you have the ability to be like, listen, I don't think we're on the same page. I don't know. Or are you, when you're set in, you got to do it? Like, how does that work?
I mean, once contract is signed, I think both parties, like we want to see it through. Both parties want to see it through. But it's certainly moments where it's like, okay, let's actually take a step back and like, let me actually give you a brand new idea because this one is not going to work.
Yeah.
And it's not going to make a good video, and I can do whatever script that a client wants me to do or alter it however, but like they want a good video at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And the script can look good on paper, but if I'm looking at it, I'm like, you're not going to be happy with this video by the end. I'm not going to be happy with how I'm represented in this video in the end. There's certainly been moments where it's like, okay, we spent a week going back and forth on this over email. Let's actually restart because now this is chopped to oblivion.
True.
Let's get a fresh perspective in there.
Yeah. And when you say that the brands are starting to trust you more, do you mean that they'll come to you with a pitch and an idea, a concept, and then give you creative freedom to write something? Or like, is there ever a case where they just hand you something and they're like, you're going to do this? Or do you always have some kind of opinion or...
Yeah, it's been a mix of both.
Yeah.
I will say in the last 2 years, I've had more and more opportunities where a brand has come to me and has basically been like, this is what we're doing. What would you do with this?
Cool, yeah.
High level, basically.
Yeah.
Being like, don't give us a script. How would you tackle this? And I love that. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's my ideal. I think some creators don't love to do that because...
It's some strategy involved too, like a different part of the industry that you have to tap into.
And it's like consulting in a way too.
Yeah.
People get paid for that, and
True.
that's not necessarily a side you're getting paid for in
Yeah.
this scenario. But I love that because it leans into making a better video, and I think branded content can be really fun to work on too. I think some creators don't feel that way. I love working with a brand.
Yeah.
For obvious reasons, but also the creative side as well.
Yeah, I think, Taylor Patterson.
Of course.
I think Taylor's also like that. Taylor loves working with brands. He's worked with tons of brands.
Yes, he kills it.
And he's recently been on like a crazy podcast tour. I don't know if you guys follow him on social.
Yeah.
You know, I listened to his episode of Birdcore on the Up Express yesterday.
Oh,
Cute.
Yes.
Thank you for that.
Yes, tapped in.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Tapped in, yeah. Tapped in with T-Pats. That would have been
That's
should've
a
named
good
it
title.
that.
His
Dang.
podcast. Does he have a podcast?
I don't think he does. No.
Maybe down the
I don't
line.
know.
Good.
But he's like,
Should.
yeah, he should. Yeah, he's the kind of guy. He knows everyone.
Yeah.
And he just has a lot to say, and he has a lot of interesting opinions. Very creative guy, very smart guy.
Yeah.
So Taylor tapped in with T-Pats. Think about it.
That's not bad at all. This is maybe I'm throwing you off your dock. I don't know.
That's okay.
But based on this is actually I watched the most recent episode with Taylor, but I know that there was a previous episode. And I brought a special item.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
Which is not this straw that's in my jacket.
I
even
was
though
going to say you brought a straw.
Well, because I knew I was going to get coffee.
Yeah.
And I was like, sometimes places don't have straws at all.
No, you're
Wow,
right.
you're one
That
step
is
ahead.
clever.
Well, I would love if
I
I'm
love a
paying
straw.
$8 for a
Yeah.
nice latte, I'm like, I want a straw. I want to.
Does it need to be plastic?
No, this is actually a paper straw.
Okay.
Yes, I prefer a plastic straw.
Me too.
But
too.
I would just take any straw.
Yeah. Better than nothing than
yeah.
the plastic top. Yeah.
This is my special item in here. Here, you can actually have the paper straw. This is
Oh,
separate.
thank you.
Ooh.
Yes, thank you for that.
Oh, this is my special item here. Okay,
Oh my goodness. Is that a
Who's
grape?
this little guy?
a grape.
Is that a grape? Or is it?
Next guess.
A radish? A beat.
Bingo.
Oh.
Bingo. This is a singing beat.
Hey.
My girlfriend got this for me somewhat recently.
Okay.
But this is based on my most popular Vine, which was Sneezed on the Beat, and the beat got sicker.
I sneezed on the beat and the beat got sicker.
Which has now become a formative part of our relationship. Every time she introduces me to someone, she's like, oh yeah, he does videos, whatever. Were you on Vine? Did you ever see Sneezed on the Beat and the beat got sicker? It lands 30% of the time.
That's actually pretty good.
It's not bad. It is very humbling when people are like, oh.
Yeah, I heard of
Oh,
it.
yeah. Oh, that does sound familiar.
Rings a bell.
I'm like, cool, great. I wish I just led with my name.
Yeah.
Probably. So I wanted to, we can pass it around if you want.
That's
Please,
so
yes.
cute.
Show and
Take a
tell.
look.
Do you have a name for it?
You know what? I have not. If you guys have any suggestions.
Well, Sham is very, very good at finding names for objects. Like this, Sham named this lobster Sicky Vicky
Fantastic.
because I was sick when I gifted it to her.
Oh.
This is Francesco,
Really good.
the duck, which I won at Wonderland last week.
Wow.
And Sham named it Francesco. So I don't know, Sham, do you have any suggestions for what we can name the
We
beat?
should name him Sotib.
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 So tip.
Tip.
Sotib.
So tip.
Because it's sneezed on the beat.
Oh. So Tib.
Sotib.
So tib.
I gotta ask though, so was it like on top of the Beyonce song?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes, it was a play on that.
That's
and
so
I
good.
sneezed on a beat,
We put him.
and the beat ends up becoming quite sick in the video and then
Wait,
dies
I
in
love
the
that.
Aw.
Sam, we should put a clip.
Please.
We should put a clip of that Vine
Absolutely.
in the podcast.
Is it still out there somewhere? That Vine, bro?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's my most viewed YouTube video still today.
Oh, there we go.
Outside
So
of a
it's-
short. Outside of a short.
Okay.
It is the
Okay,
most
there you
viewed
go.
YouTube video still today.
We're gonna watch it after this.
Yeah. We've been watching a lot, actually.
Were you guys? Did you guys watch Vine compilation? Not my Vine compilation, but meaning like on
Yes.
YouTube Vines that butter my
100%.
croissant and whatnot.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
course.
of course. Like
Okay.
that was my but like I don't think I was there in live time. I think
Gotcha.
I appreciated it later.
Yes. Okay.
But I think it shaped everything that we know and love today. Like it really changed the world. Fine.
It was
Like-
fantastic. Sorry, please.
No, I was just gonna say people like still quote like. Oh, it's all the way down. Hold on.
Bruh.
That's
Yes,
from Vine.
Of course.
What the hell?
Of course.
Is that not from Vine too?
believe so.
I'm sure that was in a Vine at
was
some
definitely
point.
used somewhere.
Certainly.
You know what I mean?
I
like,
think it introduced short form content to society.
and how could we forget?
Of course.
Yeah.
Classic.
That's
Classic.
classic.
But it did introduce short form
Right?
content. Yeah.
Before that, it was not like unheard of for
Yeah.
something to be short and sweet and quick. Media, as we know it, we thought of it as something you sit down on the TV. You know, you're giving time to watch one thing, but that I think introduced a whole new way of consuming media.
1000%.
Yeah.
I think a lot about how, and I have a heavy bias on it too, but I think a lot about how the Viner community was a very small world. Like now, and for the last like 6 years plus, there's like people that have 1 million followers, 10 million followers, and I'm like, I've never heard of it, or I've never seen their stuff just by chance. I'm sure it's fantastic, but I've never seen it. But Vine world and that side of things, even the YouTuber side, but especially the Viner side, everyone knew everyone. And even if you hadn't met each other, you had met someone who had met them, or you were very well familiar with their content. And how many Viners now that are still doing media as a job, some more successful than others. I'm on the lesser successful side of that. But if you look at like Logan Paul, Jake Paul started on Vine. Shawn Mendes started on Vine. Wish I had a good third one to go off the back of that. But there's like King Batch is like starring in movies
That's
now.
true.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I find it incredibly impressive that I can think of so many names that I'm like, they're still doing content completely. David Dobrik and everyone that's in the David Dobrik squad all started on Vine. And that's how they all met each other, and they're all still completely in that world and all doing that
Yeah.
stuff. I think it's a crazy high percentage of conversion post-Vine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say. And a lot like you mentioned King Batch a second ago, moving into more like traditional like film and TV. Do you think that a lot of creators who start online kind of have that same goal including maybe yourself, of ending up being TV, film, or do you think rather just stay in the like content creation world? Like, for example, like Logan Paul. Well, I guess no, because he's doing wrestling, but he has podcasts. He does, you know what I mean? Like,
he's still very internet first.
Yes,
even though
that's a good way
WWE
to put
is
it.
huge for him now.
Yeah, that's true.
I think there's a mix. I truly believe that in 2026 there is less of an idea of the internet as a stepping stone, and now it's a completely viable option to have the internet be the thing.
Yeah.
And that didn't used to be the case. And I grappled with that for a long time during the Vine days, where I was like, okay, is this a stepping stone? Like, do I want to, like, is actor the thing that I want to be and do? Or is it internet and then whatever complements that? Now where I'm at, I've only recently become like firm in this position where I'm like, the internet is always going to be my thing. And then if acting stuff complements that, I love acting. I really, really enjoy acting. I never envisioned myself like, I was never like, oh my God, one day I'm going to win an Oscar or win an Emmy. I was always just like, this is really fun. And I've met other people who are actors, who that is their thing. And they're like, I'm in pursuit of greatness, Timothée Chalamet type people, where they're like, this is my thing. This is what I want to do. The internet is the stepping stone to help me get there. And I find that super exciting, but I've internet raised me. I love internet. I'm here to stay. My girlfriend, Calissa, is an incredibly talented actor. Very disciplined, very hardworking. She does great on socials as well, and she makes great stuff. She's always been firm in the fact that, like, she loves the internet and loves making videos and loves tapping in with her followers. But acting is always that is her thing. This is in what she's doing on socials is in pursuit of acting completely. Yeah. And I think actually over the course of our relationship, that's given me clarity on like, okay, I think internet is my thing because I don't feel that way about acting that she does.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's very, it's I think also multi-hyphenate people too.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
King Batch, I'm sure his main thing still, I'm sure a large part of his income, I bet, would still be internet to this day, even if he's in 5 Netflix films this year or whatever it is.
Yeah, he was in, was it the one about the...
Ben Johnson.
Yes,
Yes, that shot in Toronto.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think that was New Metric Media. Yeah, sorry. Is that mic giving you issues there?
It was just dropping a little. I just wanted to make sure I was good.
That knob there, yeah. Maybe tighten that a little bit.
Is this going left or right? I can't tell.
Your thumb should push it
forward.
That's
okay.
the one.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, perfect.
Hey, you're a builder.
Yeah, birds are builders.
Yeah.
I just called myself a bird, I guess.
That's okay, brother.
Right.
We both got curly hair.
They're both on Birdcore.
Both on Birdcore, yeah. You mentioned Calissa a second ago.
Yes.
We were both very impressed with Calissa in Or Forever Hold Your Peace.
She's fantastic.
It's great, yeah.
She killed it.
Yeah. Her facial expressions are so good, too.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
She's incredibly talented.
She is, yeah.
And also hilarious, both in real life and on screen. She's got physical comedy down, timing, everything. She is a star.
It shows.
Aww.
Yes.
It was really... it was funny to for 2 reasons. It was funny to watch you do something more serious because I'm so used to seeing you do comedy.
Yeah.
And it was also interesting knowing that you guys are dating.
Yeah.
To watch you guys play exes.
Yeah, very, yes,
right?
yeah,
Like,
True.
Right, yeah.
what was that like playing? Like, you kind of had to not like her.
Yeah.
In that
Yeah.
short, right? Like, how was that on set? And was it something you guys could all laugh about, kind of?
Yeah, absolutely. It was super fun. I think more than anything, being able to act in a dramatic sense, which I'm not used to, and any traditional acting stuff that I've done outside of like theater when I was very young has all been comedic stuff. So for Tope to trust me to do the dramatic side of things, I'm like, I think Tope and I both knew Calissa got it in the bag. She was good, and she was locked in like 4 months out from shooting. She was off book already, and she was like, you know your lines already? And I was like, it's in 4 months.
Yeah.
I need to, hold on, everyone, hold on. And she's like, we can run lines, right? And I'm like, it's midnight, and we're on FaceTime. What's going on? But getting to act with her and see how disciplined she was on set was inspiring, big time. And it fueled my fire to want to kind of try and match that level as well. Playing the exes thing, hilarious. there's a scene in the film. You guys watched the film? Question mark. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching.
It was
of course.
great.
Thank
it was
you.
Really good.
There's a scene in the film where I'm yelling at her in a gazebo, and there's still like comedy in that, but it is very serious. And we did takes of that, and after a couple takes, Tope and Calissa both were like, "Gregor, you gotta crank it up like 6 notches because you're being way too soft with it right now." So I think it's stuff like that where I'm used to the comedy of it. This is my girlfriend who I love very much, and also I'm in awe of her acting while we're acting together, to where I had to be reminded of like, oh damn, right, okay, yeah, I need to step up to the plate for this specific scene and this delivery to work. But it's so many people have said after watching the film where they're like, the yelling scene was really. It was Calissa and I really going at it.
You sold it.
Thank you. Thank you. And I feel like the disclaimer here is that Calissa has said this in a Q&A post-screening as well. We don't yell at each other. There's not a lot of yelling going on. And especially from my end too, like there's no any of that. So it was like, as soon as we were in the scene, we did like a table read and it was like, okay, I'm going to have to really crank this up in a way that feels unnatural. Yeah. Which is probably good for like exercising
acting.
the muscles.
Yeah.
And the fact that you can't instinctively like lock into being mad at her
right.
is probably good too. Like, oh, okay, I know where to go for this.
Yeah, say no more, Tope. Yeah, don't say anything. Actually, I got it from
no
here.
notes needed.
Yeah.
I'm going to method act. Yeah. Sham and I, we shot something a few months ago with our buddy Chris.
Fantastic.
Where we had to have a few fight scenes as well, which was interesting. And it was like after we had cut some at like certain parts, we were both kind of like,
damn,
whoa.
Where'd that come from?
We had to hug. Which is fun. Like I find that so fun about acting. Like just it's all like pretend and make believe and like that's.
It helps too to have a different name. So I just try to think of that's not Sam.
True.
And then tap into that a little bit.
True.
Yeah.
Right?
How did you guys enjoy acting with each other?
It was fun.
Yeah, it was my first time acting. Oh. So I think there was multiple layers to it. It was this is a huge honor and I don't want to mess it up. And then also being, in front of my boyfriend who is so talented and experienced in this. So I want to, same kind of thing, like kind of
step up to the plate a little bit.
Like I can't fumble this.
Yeah.
Like we need to be on the same level.
Yes. Everyone's got to bring their A game for it to work.
Exactly. And then the idea that there's like 10 plus people behind the scenes that are also watching. Like there was so much that I didn't know went into filmmaking. But it's probably one of the most amazing experiences I've ever had.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a natural. Like Sham was killing it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you want to act again? Is that?
I'd love to.
Hell yeah. Nice. Yeah. Okay, sick.
Yeah. But we'll see. Hopefully there's an opportunity down the line, but I'm really excited to see how this turns out.
Yeah.
And no, I really did enjoy it.
Yeah.
It was helpful to have you there.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that.
Because anytime I'd get nervous, I'm like, okay, Sam's here. It's okay.
Yeah.
Some grounding there.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you can relate to this. We shot that with it was all of our friends.
Nice.
That, and I'm sure Forever Hold Your Peace. Like you guys were, from what I understand, all of you were like super close friends on that set.
Yeah.
Right?
We lived the property that we shot on. We lived on that, like in that house for the 4-day shoot.
Wow.
So it became like summer camp, basically.
Fun.
So it was like even the people that were like part of the crew that I didn't know that well, by the end of the shoot, everyone was like this, which does create a lot of comfort, but also it can play the other way a little bit. It can play into some nerves when you know the people. Like sometimes it could be better maybe to not know some of the people behind the camera because you're like,
there's a bit of a wall.
Start. Yes, exactly. There's a veil there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Were you more comfortable with the people knowing the people behind the camera?
100%.
Nice. Yeah.
I consider them like good friends now. These are people I met for the first time doing this.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, even our director Chris. The first time I met him was in relation to this project, so it wasn't someone I knew that well. And now I feel like I gained like 10 friends in the entire thing. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Chris, and Chris is a very funny guy. Chris, like, he's the kind of guy who will randomly text you anything.
Nice.
Yesterday, he
Love it.
sent me like a little sticker, and it said 1 free massage coupon, and like that was it. Like out of nowhere, no context, like free massage coupon. I was like, "Can I redeem this?" And then he just sent a question mark, and that was the conversation. I was like, "All right, yeah."
He's like, what a weird question to ask. Why would you even
Yeah.
ask me that? Yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah, right now, come over. Yeah. Without spoiling too much of the short,
Yes.
I want to ask you, in real life, if someone asked you last minute to be their best man, which friend of yours would you be comfortable doing it for because you'd have a speech ready? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Which friend of yours could you improvise a speech for if last minute they asked you to be their best man?
Oh, damn. I feel like some people are going to get left there. You're going to feel left out here. It's the weird thing with the best man thing, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Where
It's pretty
like,
high status.
It is.
yeah. And it's like, is there, how do I, this is not me deflecting. We'll return.
Yeah.
If someone makes you their best man, is there then a best man implication in return?
Ooh, I think it depends because you have a younger or older brother?
I have an older brother.
Okay.
With brother is kind of the,
Right?
that makes sense.
Like I have a younger brother, right? We're kind of good in that sense.
Right.
So if someone brotherless asks me to be their best man, I can't do it in the sorry, Charlie's my best
You have
man.
a cop out. Yeah, that's easy.
We kind
Yeah,
of
that's
have a
true. That
cop
makes
out.
sense.
So
Yeah.
What about you? Or
Yes.
would you use your brother as a cop out? Not that that's just a cop out of like, but you know what I mean?
I guess.
Yeah.
I think so.
Can I ask something though, from a girl's perspective, to two men? Do you guys have best friends? Do you have a best friend? You
Yeah.
do?
Yeah.
Yeah? And do they know that? Like you've called them your best friend and they call you their best friend?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I have a story behind that too, actually.
Okay. Because I just, from what I've gathered, I feel like it's not that, the labels aren't that big of a deal for boys and their friendships. And they have friends that they've collected from young ages and they keep it all the way until they're older, and they don't have to talk every day. They don't have to be in constant communication, and that's still their good friend.
Yeah.
But I think for girls, we put a lot of pressure on our best friends, and we can take that label and, you know what I mean, depending on
Sure.
where the relationship is at the moment. And that's why I think for girls, when they think of their maid of honor, for example, is like there's someone that they've placed that label on from so long ago,
Right.
and that's not going to change unless things change with the friendship. But for guys, I wonder if that's even something they think about until they're getting married, and then they're like, oh, like I need to pick a best man.
Well, in terms of the best friend label, I have these two guys, Logan and Alex, that I grew up with. Like we've I guess we've established that we're each other's best friends.
Okay. Yep.
But there was one time, I guess the last time I went home to Montreal, or 2 times ago or whatever, they were like, how's Sham? I'm like, oh man, she's great. Like I love living with her. She's my best friend. And before I can even, because Kalissa is your best friend, is she not?
1000%.
Right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, it's like your person in that sense. So when I said, yeah, you know, Sham is my best friend, they cut me off, didn't even let me continue. Logan, I was like, whoa, wait, hey, whoa, pump the brakes.
They got mad?
Yeah,
They got jealous.
they got jealous, yeah. So I guess there's kind of like
Sure.
loosely like that label, I guess, for guys, but
It's not addressed
Yeah.
in my experience. It's never like overtly
We are
addressed
best
necessarily.
friends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
am I your best friend? You're my best friend.
That's always also a devastating. You ever have someone ask like, "Are we friends?"
Oh, yeah.
Which is like, depending on the relationship to the person, it can either be a really sweet question where you're like, "Of course we are,"
Yeah.
or I've had people ask me where I'm like, "We're not that close of friends,"
Yeah.
but then I would say yes, but I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have to ask me the questions, then
Yeah.
I was going to say my best friend since middle school, but predating that, his name is Simon. like we've known each other technically since we were super young. My parents introduced his parents to each other. His dad was the best man at my dad's wedding. Me and Simon, fantastic friends. That's who I took to Drew Scott's house in LA.
I was going to ask,
But even that LA trip is a fantastic example. I was going to be in LA anyways to like meet up with people, meetings, whatever. And my dad was going to be coming with me, and then he had to drop out because he had something pop up. And then Simon and I hadn't communicated in like 2 months, probably plus. Mm-hmm. But I texted Simon because I was like, well, so we can change the name on the flight ticket. And I was like, he's never been to LA. I was like, you want to come to LA? And he was like, yeah, for sure. Yeah, say no more. And then we spent like a week in LA together, and it was like no time had passed whatsoever.
Picks back up, yeah.
There's no problem. I saw him 3 weeks ago, and prior to that, I don't know that we had texted about anything other than the NBA playoffs in 2-3 months probably. But then as soon as we linked up in Toronto, it was like, yeah, we're good. We're cool. Yeah. Which there's probably there probably is healthier communication styles, but I do appreciate those friendships.
I think the older we get, if anything, I don't want to call it like low maintenance, but I know that there's some discourse about low maintenance friendships. But those friends that you have that you don't have to always be pouring into making sure that you are on top of whatever's happening on a day-to-day.
Yep.
And you can rely on hanging out like once a month and then picking up right where you left off and catching up and it no one feels any type of way about that.
You don't feel slighted by that. Yeah,
exactly. I think that's also super important and healthy.
1,000%.
Yeah. Versus I have friends that it's like every day too. And then I have friends that we literally will make a date and then on that date, pick a date 2 months from then to meet up next. And we'll talk sporadically in between. Yeah. But it just, that's our setup and it works. Especially when you're older and it's busy and we work and all that stuff. It's so nice to have that kind of assurance that, fuck, I haven't messaged this guy in so long. Like, I hope he's not, like, where is he?
Yeah.
Like, we're not friends anymore. No, you're on my mind. It's just hard to constantly,
There's stuff going on. I think it's sometimes in my experience, and this can be ever evolving too. I'm sure my opinions will change. But it's nice to, sometimes like, you never want to schedule a hangout with a friend that you do see often and then be in a spot where you're like, oh my God, then I got to go here and like go meet up with them. And it'll be like 2 hours, not because it's a drag of a time. It'll be a ball of a time. Yeah. But it's just like, oh my God, there's one more thing on the schedule that I got to go do. And I'll enjoy it while I'm there. But like, oh my God.
Feels like a chore.
Is that relatable or is that just me? Okay.
Yeah. Because I think, again, it depends on who you're communicating with and what your relationship's like. I have friends that it's like the day before, hey, what are you doing tomorrow? And then in that sense, it's like super sporadic, but also nice because it's like from both ends we are choosing to see each other. But then when it's something where it feels almost out of necessity or because you don't want to flop, and that's the thing. It's just so tough these days to make sure you are on top of every friendship that you have and are making your rounds and making sure you're up to date with whatever's happening in everyone's lives and vice versa. So you just have to find a way to make it work.
Yeah, especially as you adult more. You know what I mean? It can. My friend yesterday, she was like, "Oh no, did Sotib fall? Sotib, Sotib." My friend yesterday, she was really overwhelmed because she was like, 5 people asked me to hang out this weekend. It's like keeping up with all those relationships, and she has like 4 bridal showers this summer. She's like, I don't have a weekend to myself until like late July.
Dang.
Which is just also so like, we were talking earlier about how quickly like weekends go. We were talking about the next few weekends of Birdcore, and we're like, oh my God, we're talking late June already.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But it feels like it's already there. Like, how is this happening?
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
It's still May.
Yeah.
I was impressed that you scheduled this a month out.
That's the thing, yeah.
And I was like, sure, yeah, it's fantastic. Yeah, I don't know. I have not even scrolled that far in my Google Calendar yet.
Okay, see, because then there's people who are like booked and busy. So it's like you want to make sure that you're not being too last minute and like, hey, can you come on this weekend?
Yeah.
Like a respectful kind of leeway.
Yes.
Because then you'll have someone, and then they'll be like, maybe like 2028.
Hey,
Like, we can follow up then. But no, yeah, I think I'm kind of the same, where I used to be super present in like my scheduling, like, okay, like what's this week look like, and then the rest of my calendar is empty. But lately it's like, whoa, like,
Yeah.
it fills up quick, especially in the summer. There's always always a
summer's
birthday,
crazy.
there's always this, there's
That's
always
true.
that.
I'm looking ahead to my summer. I'm in New York, like a combined 3 weeks maybe throughout the summer, and then I'm
Wow.
in England for a week. And I just had this conversation with Calissa where I was like, I need to be very intentional about the time that I'm spending at home,
Yeah.
working with friends in Toronto, etc. Otherwise, it's
That's
gonna
already
be
a month.
gone
Yeah.
immediately,
Yeah.
which is adulting at the end of the day.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
horrible. It's devastating.
And you live in a different city than your family does, right? Like,
This is true. My parents live in Stratford, Ontario.
Oh, wow.
Yes, Justin Bieber hometown.
that's
Well,
true.
we were going to go to Stratford this summer because our friend's family lives there too.
Yeah.
To go
way.
see Waiting for Godot.
Waiting for Godot, yeah.
My parents saw Waiting for Godot.
Yeah.
way.
They quite enjoyed it.
Nice.
Okay, so we'll have to go then. Is it something like is it an all summer thing, or
Yeah,
is
yeah,
there
yeah,
a-
yeah.
I
Yeah,
think it
okay.
goes on for a few weeks.
Okay, great.
The Stratford Festival is the largest repertory theater in North America. I
Wow.
believe repertory means they do a lot of shows. There's 4 different theaters. They do probably like 3 different shows at each theater, like different productions. And they run that they just had their opening night. So I guess mid-May to like mid-November.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, wow, okay.
Okay,
Have you guys ever been?
I've driven through
Nice.
when I was going
Yeah.
camping, and we got a poutine there.
I went.
Nice. Wow.
There's like a poutine spot. Do you know which one I'm talking about? Like it was on like the Canadian version of Diners, Drive-ins, and Dives.
Oh my God, you went to Boomers,
Maybe.
which
that
is not
good?
there anymore, but that
It's
show
not?
was on that. No.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Wait, when
yes.
did you go? This is like years ago.
Years ago.
Like
I was a
10 years
kid.
ago.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Yeah, Boomers. Yeah,
Yeah.
shout out Boomers.
Oh,
It
boomers.
boomed.
It boomed.
It boomed.
It boomed and poofed away.
Yeah, boom. It was a boom. It went boom.
Yeah. We
that's
don't know if it actually exploded, but
That's a, that's a great pull. That's
That's
a
a niche
great
deep
Stratford
cut, yeah.
pull. Yeah, and also the Diners, Drive-ins that like unlocked something in my brain. I remember they put it on their window after that.
No, like actually, we literally went for that reason.
Wow.
Because we saw it and we were gonna drive through to go. I don't remember where we're going. We're going camping, but we had to pass through Stratford. We always did, and we'd always be like amazed. It's such a cute little town, but we never stopped. So we made a point to stop and get a poutine. But I wanted to ask, this whole like theater culture that comes with Stratford. Is it quite literally because of the name, like its namesake, that they made? Because why is it there? Why do we all go there?
It's a great question. My understanding is that it is literally the name, and
Wow.
like Stratford in England,
Yeah.
whatever the Shakespeare ties. I think that is pretty much it. And now it's been around since like I don't even know when they opened up. It was like the 50s or something like
There
that.
we go. I've always
but, like,
wondered.
I think the Queen, like Queen Elizabeth, has been to Stratford.
Wow.
Was in
Rest in peace.
rest in peace. I
I
guess
don't think she's going
I don't know her like that
anytime soon.
Yeah, but she's been like twice.
Okay.
So it's like it's this weird. It's a cute small town, and
Yeah.
in many ways, it's very similar to any other like small Ontario town
Mm-hmm.
around there. But then it has these weird, because of the theater culture, like it
Queen Elizabeth, Justin
Queen Elizabeth.
Bieber, like there's so much lore
Yes.
coming out of that town.
one of my best friends, her name is Lucy, who I grew up with,
Mm-hmm.
lives across the street from me. Been friends our whole lives. She, I felt like I needed to give that disclaimer because we
Yeah.
talked about best friends, and now I'm like, oh damn it, oh god. But it was last summer. She texted me and she was like, Jesse Eisenberg is sitting next to me at
Oh,
dinner,
perfect.
and I was like, oh, but because I did not believe in her ability to recognize celebrities like that. I was expecting her to send a picture of like Michael Cera, and I'd be like, it's still cool. Yeah, you get the wrong person. But then she sniped a picture, and Jesse Eisenberg is in Stratford. He was in Stratford, I guess, for like a week.
Wow.
Elton John lived in Stratford for like a week,
Oh.
like 2 years ago. Like it's this weird, cool, small town,
Yeah.
still very kind of rural Ontario, but then you get these weird pockets of the arts and whatnot, and obviously
Yeah.
the Justin Bieber
Of course.
The
stuff
Justin Bieber of it all.
plays into it.
Yeah.
I love Stratford. I'm so glad that I don't live there now. But I love Stratford.
Yeah. I went when I was in grade 10, and I quite enjoyed it. Nice. I went for a few plays.
Nice.
On the topic of Justin Bieber, I think our friend Josh, when he was much younger, was in Stratford, and Justin Bieber was there like playing.
Nice.
When he was the kid on the stairs.
Nice.
And I just like,
stairs.
I think he threw him $1 or $2,
Wow.
which I'm sure Justin Bieber used for his
music equipment.
Yeah, so he owes
So
Josh
Fractional
Kind of.
ownership.
Right. You
Yeah,
know what
there's
I'm
some
saying?
royalties
So-
probably. He did sell his catalog, so maybe that check is still in the mail.
It could be Josh. Let us know. Yeah,
You guys should go to Stratford though.
yeah, we'd love
I'd
to.
love
It'd
to.
be a lovely. I've always said it's. I really enjoyed my time growing up in Stratford, but it's a lovely place to visit. There's like fantastic restaurants because of all like the money and the celeb and the theater of everything. Like there's fantastic restaurants, tons of them too. Upscale
you
all the way
up.
down to like
Yeah.
quick poutine spots.
We're
there's
gonna
like
ask you for recos then.
no, please do.
Yeah.
Please do. You can go. There's a lovely river you can walk around. There's swans in Stratford.
We love swans.
We had
ton-
swans.
Even that poster of the swan that fell behind the couch before we started recording.
I hope
true.
they're okay down there.
It's true. There's tons of swan. There's a swan parade every year in Stratford because during the winter they need to keep them inside.
Stop.
So then around like I don't know April I guess
They
do a
release
swan
them?
parade and they release them and everyone lines up around and you watch the swans all walk from the enclosure all the way down to go into the water for the year.
Wow, release the swans.
No, literally.
Wow.
Yeah,
One,
guys.
2, 1, 2, 3. Release them.
Do you know that?
No.
That's
I was gonna be like, but that literally is what happens.
yeah. It's I don't know, Sham.
You're
you
like, have you been?
Yeah, literally. I'm like, that's what the mayor does. Yeah.
I think Sham was quoting like a TikTok that blew up like I don't know half a year ago.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
we're
too weird.
tapping into internet culture. Like, I don't know.
Brain rot culture.
On the topic of friends, you recently started a YouTube long form series
true.
of
It's true.
having to do with style, right? This
Yes,
is your long
the first
form series.
episode. The first episode is about style.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. So that's so it's not all about style, but the first episode was, and but correct me if I'm wrong. I think you start the video off by saying, "I have no style,"
Yes,
or something
correct.
along those lines. And so you decide that you're going to dress two of your friends, one
Yes.
being Tope, who's already a very stylish,
He's a very handsome man.
very
He's
handsome.
a model.
Yeah, exactly. And then your other friend Noah.
How would you
right?
describe Noah?
Hey, no. Well, based on how you styled Noah, he pulled it off.
Come on.
Noah
pulled it
reminded
off.
me of the guy from The Fablemans.
The Fablemans.
It's like the
you seen
Steven
that movie?
Spielberg.
It's like the movie of how he came about. So like younger Steven.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a young Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, so we would describe Noah as a young
Steven Spielberg.
someone playing a young Steven Spielberg.
Right.
So that's how we would describe Noah. But I was
Steven Spielberg drawn from memory.
Right?
Oh,
A
actually?
little bit.
Yeah, I could see it.
yeah.
Kinda?
Yeah, I could see. Yeah, for sure. Actually, I could see it.
I wonder
Yeah.
if he's ever gotten that before.
I will have to let him know.
He
Yeah.
should have gotten to that, and I won't spoil how the video goes.
Yes.
But what a fun concept! And you got Saint Harris to help you
Yes,
with your
of course.
styling.
Yeah.
You got Tope's sister.
Yes,
her name
Tayo.
is Tayo.
Yes.
Yeah, I think you did a really good job, actually.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
I was like, I wish I was there so I could compliment both of them.
And thank
Aw.
you. Hey, I wish you were there too to compliment both of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go watch the video, folks. Go watch the whole video. Yeah, that's the pilot episode of the long form series. This is Birdcore public exclusive. Because the pilot I kind of put out as like a
Feeler?
for myself in the creating of it, because that's the first time that I've made something unscripted that length and of that style. So it was like figuring out how to even tackle that. Pre-production was like banging my head against the wall every single day because I'm like, I technically know what I need to do, but I don't know everything that I need to do. But then also to hear like people's feedback on it. But the series is working title called Gregor Knows Nothing. The idea is that every episode it's me tackling things that I am bad at, learning from a professional, and then being tested on those things in public. So yeah, for this style video, I was dressing them up, learning from a stylist, styling my two friends, putting mics on them, going to the Avatar movie premiere red carpet, and then seeing if any strangers happen to compliment them. If both of them get complimented, it's a success. If even one of them does not, I fail. So it's I learned a lot in that video. I think I still have a lot of style elements to learn. I wore this suit last night, and people were like, "That's a nice suit." And then I saw a stylist friend that I know that's not Saint.
Yeah.
It was like, doing the stylist thing where they like tug the front of your suit jacket, and they're like, and they're touching the shoulders, and I was like, "You don't like it?" And he was like, "Who fit you for this?" I was like, "Damn, okay, yeah, it's fine." So yeah, we're looking ahead to the next episodes. I want to take on. No promises on what comes when, and also it's like a relatively involved series, so it's gonna take time. Dancing is on the board.
Fun.
Singing is on the board too.
Wow, okay.
And these will all be things that I want to test in like for singing. I want to hold a concert basically, and then have a pass fail kind of mechanism that is whether it's I don't know. This is not. I've thought about this so much, and this is not the answer. But like, is there a standing ovation, or how many people stand, or something like that at the end of that? That'll determine success or failure.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just it's just like an idea that I've had for a while, where I'm like, this is actually useful to me. I find it interesting. I get to connect with new people.
Yeah.
And I get to throw in like Noah's a hometown friend. So like I got to bring him into this world. And I don't know, he's like, you see him in the frame with James Cameron.
Yeah, that's cool.
And it's like, that's a unique experience that sometimes I feel like, not jaded to by any means. It's still so sick. But just like, I've done a lot of like, I don't know, cocktail mixer or whatever screening stuff. Whereas like for Noah, it's like, that's not an everyday thing. So I want to be able to keep that going, bring in some hometown people, mix it together, and try to get better at things that I'm horrible at.
That's awesome. That singing one I think shows promise because you have such a like booming like voice. I think if you cover like a Frank Sinatra song,
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Why not try?
New York, New York.
The way I've Kalissa's like, can you sing? Kalissa can sing. And she's like, can you sing? And I've described it as, I think I can sing in the way that a theater actor who does not do musicals can sing.
Okay.
Where it's like, yeah, you can kind of get by, but no one's going to be like, they have a voice. It would more be like, oh, that was
Not even bad.
Yeah. Okay. I heard it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't hurt.
Yeah.
It felt good.
The next one you should try would be voicing early 2000s movie trailers.
Ooh. Okay. In a world.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, you're already good at that.
What else
then.
did they say? Coming this fall.
Ooh.
That's yeah.
There's something there.
There are two of those I've heard. Yeah. What else do they say? A girl meets a boy or something. I don't know.
This Christmas. Or pivot to Hallmark. This Christmas in a small town.
That's a horror Hallmark.
Well, let me pivot it. The corporate businessman is trapped in a small town. When he meets the small town barista. Yeah. She shows him how to slow down in life.
I'd watch it.
Are you guys following along?
Yeah,
Is
I
that
see
click?
it.
Okay,
Yes.
Yeah.
cool.
She has a nice smile from what I'm seeing.
Right.
Yeah.
He's saying, like, I got to get back to the city.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a report due on my boss's desk.
My car broke down.
She said, you just don't know how to slow down, do you? Yeah. I don't know why she's Southern too.
You don't know how to slow down in this town. And then
This town gonna teach you.
right? Yeah. There's a big rush at the cafe. He's like, I'll help you out. Comes behind the counter, right?
Throws on an apron.
Yeah.
He learns he actually loves this.
Yeah.
He quits.
And then he's just doing swan art in the latte.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Release the
pottery,
swans.
making the mugs
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
God, that's beautiful. Hey, I got a movie idea for
Write
us,
it, pitch
guys.
it.
Sham and I were talking about this summer we want to shoot something.
No,
Do
actually,
it. Do it.
I actually do.
Do it.
We'll do it.
I have to think about it though,
Yeah.
because it has to be good.
Okay.
I pitched, Calissa and I were talking about shooting something and just get something out there.
Yeah.
And I loved Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie.
Oh, so
Dude.
good.
And I loved the idea of just taking Back to the Future and basically just making Back to the Future, but
Yeah.
putting a spin on it.
Yeah.
And I think that's a really fun way also as a writing exercise and also a crutch as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I have half jokingly pitched Calissa that we should do the movie Twins. You guys know the movie Twins? This is Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito. and they play Long Lost Twins.
Oh, how have I never heard of this before?
I was really hoping it would land. You guys have
No,
never seen
I
Twins.
you
was,
pull
I was
it up?
thinking
I
of
don't know
Twitches.
why I've seen. I
It's
don't
a
know why
real
I've
movie,
seen
right?
Oh, 1,000%.
And the two of them are in it?
Yes.
Oh.
You can get. Let's see if we can get like the log line or something. Maybe it is a ridiculous concept. I remember thinking it was half funny, but I'm like, it's such an obscure film.
The products of a genetic experiment, fraternal twins Julius and Vincent are separated at birth. Their mother, Marianne, is told they're dead. Now Vincent, an unscrupulous street hustler, ekes out a living in Los Angeles. Julius, raised by a scientist, grows up humble, intelligent, and strong, but very naive about the larger world. When Julius learns of his mother and brother, he heads to Los Angeles to find his family.
Wow, they pulled the who, what, where, when, how out of a hat for that, man.
You guys, there's also triplets. Is this a joke?
The sequel?
Yeah.
Who did they add in?
Like Jason
Two
Momoa,
Danny DeVitos.
Eddie Murphy.
Wait, I'm dying. Is this real or is this AI?
Is that one real?
Oh my god!
know.
So you want to shoot like a Nirvana, the et cetera version of that? Like,
Well, I just think taking like that general plot line and adapting it, I'm like, that's funny
yeah,
in a way.
that is.
Know.
And
That
then
is funny.
throwing Eddie Murphy in the mix too is like you got a European, an Italian, and then a black guy. Like that is fun.
It is. Calissa and I had this is based on the back of, we had a video that did quite well together. That was us making a joke about being brother and sister.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Which we don't look like brother and sister. We have very similar facial expressions, but we do not look like brother and sister. But that video did we thought it was really, really funny. It did too well to the point where we both had multiple separate business calls where the people on the calls were asked about it.
Oh,
Some in a, we saw the video you did with your sister, and I was like,
Ooh.
huh? And I don't know if it's just them skimming and be
Yeah.
whatever, or they watched it, but they weren't totally in tune with my page or what's going on.
Right.
But it was where Calissa and I first were like, this is so funny. This is killer. What a funny video. And then it did so many views, not a lot of likes either. The like to view ratio is horrible because people watching it and being like, oh.
yeah.
We kiss at the end of the video is the upshot. So we say we're brother and sister, and then at the end we smooch. But we were like, okay, we can either double down on this, but if we do double down, then we run the risk of this becoming the thing that people come up to us on the street for.
Yes, true.
And that would be not ideal.
Yeah.
Probably rather be referred to as the actor,
Yeah.
the creator, rather than oh my god, you guys are the brother and sister that kiss, right?
Yeah.
Hey,
I
the
love your work.
incest.
Yeah.
I love your work. Incest creators.
Yeah. Oh, you're the incest crew, right? Yeah. Yeah.
I love your work.
We had to divert from that. But in case we decide to double down, I think doing a twins short film could be really funny.
Yes, absolutely.
True.
Yeah.
Especially if it's
There's
so
a concept
satirical,
there.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
you could you don't have to think about well, this person has to look like this person,
This is true.
right?
Yes.
You could just be let's get, I don't know.
Danny and Arnold.
Yeah,
There you
literally.
go.
Yeah.
Danny and
See if they'll
Arnold.
reprise their roles, right?
Is that the direction you guys were going for the thing you're shooting, or is that you going incestual route, or is that not?
It wasn't.
Well,
it
it
wasn't
was-
in the. Yeah.
The realm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
But
don't know.
who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
we'll
open
see.
to anything.
Yeah, probably something just comedy, just based on our vibes.
Nice.
I think
Yeah.
we'll see though. We literally thought about it this
Not
morning
even 2 hours ago.
on our walk home from my haircut and coffee.
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
nice.
So yeah, we'll see what comes of it.
Yeah, because I'm just thinking in my head is we have the perfect opportunity here because we know someone that does everything.
Yeah.
So it's we can create a crew like that of people that are like-minded and talented and actual good friends of ours.
Mm-hmm.
So why sit on that opportunity?
Yeah.
You know, I think the same can go for all Toronto creatives and. Like you said, multi-hyphenated. There's some, we have so many people in our circle that are so amazing at what they do. And, put all that together, you
Yeah.
can make something cool.
and eager to work. So many people are eager to work. And I think I take that for granted sometimes. Where I'll hesitate to reach out to people to help me out with a certain thing because I'm like, whatever, like budget's low. I don't even know, whatever it is. But then almost every time that I reach out to someone, they're like, oh man, I'd love to. Yeah, let me know what I can do.
Yeah.
Isn't that great?
It is a real privilege. I also think on the internet, there is a wave, I'll call it in the last couple of years, but specifically I've noticed in the last 6 months of things like short films or short films that are kind of condensed into like 90-second, 2-minute episodes, vertical, are performing on a massive scale.
Yeah, like the higher production vertical stuff?
1,000%. I've seen our short film is doing great. And I think better than any of us, I know better than any of us expected because we all like ballpark numbers and we had a lower bar. Maybe that means we set the bar correctly because now we're like, but there's I could think of so many creators. There's a creator named Hampton, who I believe is in Atlanta, who's doing like a whole basically like short film series that's all based on kind of like silly jokes or whatever, but the writing and the cinematography is like immaculate. Yeah. There's a creator out in LA that I'm a massive fan of named Milky Tran, who has done who's basically launched like a whole separate show from her profile that are short films basically. And they crush. They do great. And this isn't it feels nice to see that and I think inspiring because it's like, okay, 20-second videos have its place. The notifications in the park popping up on your phone, like that has its place. And that's only going to take me an hour max from pre-prod to post. But it's so inspiring to be like, okay, like 20-second video is retention maxing. Short film is not retention characteristically not. And it's nice to see that there's an appetite for that across the board in dramatic categories, but also in comedy and on the Instagrams, the TikToks, YouTube Shorts, long YouTube as well.
Yeah, it's kind of also smart to like meet the audience where they are, kind of, because it saves you from going to, like streaming online or going to the theater to see a high quality piece. It's like right here on my phone. There's one creator that I'm now thinking of whose name I don't know, but I wonder if it's one of the two that you mentioned. And I don't know his name, so I can't look him up. So maybe we'll never know. But I can look up, would you say Hampton?
Hampton. Yeah, Hampton. Milky Tran. If you look up Milky Tran as well. Hampton started on Vine. I got biased towards Hampton. Love Hampton. They've both done like fantastic stuff. And this is a massive shout out to Milky Tran.
Interesting.
Calissa and I have spoken endlessly about her work. She is so funny, and the way that she's approaching this as a filmmaker is incredibly inspiring. And to see her community get behind it too.
Well, also like a lot of online creators are like, you look at, for example, the guys, the team who made Obsession, who made Backrooms,
Curry Barker,
right?
Yeah.
Kane Parsons made Backrooms. The Philippou brothers who made Bring Her Back and Talk to Me. It's like a lot of these, like those three, well, I guess four because the brothers. Yeah. But anyway, those creators all started online. Yeah. And now they're the ones like Obsession just broke 100 million in the box office.
Isn't that crazy?
Backrooms is going to do, I think it's already done over 16 in the opening weekend.
Dude.
Yeah, it's really, really impressive to see like the young minds that are coming from the online world now that's able to translate into fully like beautiful like feature length stuff. It's really like,
I think those stories are so inspiring. I was familiar with the Backrooms before, but I wasn't familiar with Kane's work separately before. Like I was familiar with it as a concept. Curry Barker, however, I was fully tapped into all of his comedy videos. He's so funny. Yeah. And when I first found out that he directed Obsession, I had already heard of the title Obsession, and I was scrolling Twitter, and I was like, I saw him on a red carpet, like with like yellow sunglasses on, being asked questions, and I was like, oh, it's a video about him being like, he's a director or whatever.
Yeah, he's pretending to be a director.
Yeah, I clicked into it, and it was like, I was like, this isn't funny at all. This is, he directed the film? Oh my God. And people love it. I haven't seen it yet.
No, same. We haven't seen it either.
I will.
I think by the time this comes out, I wouldn't be surprised if all three of us have seen it, though. This episode comes out June 15. If the 15th is it? No, Monday, Tuesday. 17th. 6? No, 13, 14.
2 Tuesdays from today?
16th.
2 Tuesdays from today? Not this coming Tuesday, the next?
Yep. June
Okay.
16th.
So that's, I think, yeah.
I'll believe it.
Let's make
I
a
get
group
to
chat,
that. Yeah,
and then we all have to text if we've seen a Obsession.
Dude, I've heard
Follow
great
up?
things. Markiplier as well made Iron Lung. I don't know if you know Markiplier.
Oh,
You know
also an online creator, right?
Markiplier is like an OG YouTuber, gaming YouTuber. He's got like a booming voice, and he would do like Five Nights at Freddy's and stuff.
Yes.
But he made a movie called Iron Lung. It's a horror movie.
Yeah.
It all takes place in a submarine. Haven't seen that either,
Ooh.
but that's no knock. I've heard great things.
I'm sure. I don't know if he's going to watch.
Submarine
this or
sounds
not.
creepy.
It's a submarine in an ocean of blood.
Oh, I'm good.
Ooh.
I'd rather be on land.
But the strategy behind it is so interesting that he didn't work with a massive studio for it, and he got distribution across like a bunch of the major theaters across North America. Like I know Imagine Cinemas was carrying it here, but also like AMC picked it up, and that's only because there was enough buzz where his fan base literally like put together email templates that they could take and send to their local cinemas to be like, please
Wow.
screen this
Dang.
film. And it did like, it whatever, 10x'd the budget of whatever it cost to make it. But that's like, it's internet people. It's inspiring. I love that stuff. I'm always going to be biased towards internet people doing bigger, crazier things. Like it's such a heartwarming thing for
Yeah.
me to think of and see.
Yeah. And it's just going to be more of it.
Yeah, 1,000%. Well, especially after Obsession and back
Right?
Yeah.
On the topic of internet people, I put out a feeler on my Instagram story, and I know you reposted it yesterday of if people had questions or anything that they wanted to ask you.
Yes.
I don't know if people replied to yours with anything.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I kind of sewered that one a little bit because I don't know if you saw my Instagram story. I got an email for a brand deal. I kind of, everyone played into the bit. So I got an email yesterday that was just like a automated, like, we want to do a brand deal with you, but it was for like a sticker, like invisible bra or whatever. It clearly was not, they just pulled my email from whatever list and said,
Yeah.
they're like, Dear Gregor Reynolds team, we love your work and your authenticity. We'd love for you to try out our invisible sticker bra. And so I posted that to my story, and I was like, business is booming, because I was like, it's so funny. And then I reposted yours for the questions. And I said in it, because I thought it was funny, I was like, throw me some questions. Please, no questions about the sticker bra at this time. I did prompt people. I saw at least 7 questions in there that were like, so like, how does it stick on? How many how many comes in a pack? Yeah. It was kind of sewered on my end.
That's okay.
Unfortunately.
So it was all sticker bra
There
stuff?
was a lot of sticker bra stuff.
I wonder how many do come in a pack, though.
That's a good question.
Maybe
3?
6 pairs? Yeah? 3?
Oh, well, shrinkflation.
Right? Okay, 3 it is.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, well, good to know. Fear not. I got 2.
okay.
I think they were both from Kirby. Do you know Kirby, by the way?
I think we've met before,
Probably
but we don't know each other like that. TMU.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Kirby writes and directs all the sketches that
Yes,
I
I've
do.
seen his work for sure.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So Kirby asked, he said, what was it like to work with the Time Play legend, and should we bring back Time Play? He's talking about, I guess, Tanner Zipchin, right?
Tanner Zipchin, yeah,
Yeah.
of course. Tanner's very talented. He's very talented. He's very Saskatchewan. He's from Saskatchewan.
I had no idea.
Yeah. He's very talented. I think he killed it in the short film that we did. I was also in a short film prior to Or Forever Hold Your Peace that Tope also wrote and directed called The Delivery that Tanner was also in.
Oh, yeah.
Tanner's a character, man. He's constantly on and riffing nonstop, for better or for worse. Love you, Tanner. But he's the type of guy that, like, when we shot that first short film, and that was my first time meeting him, Calissa made a cameo in that. We shot it in Stratford, actually. For whatever reason, I forget why. Calissa was on set, like, in the basement of the house we were shooting in before I got there. And I walked down, and Calissa and Tanner are already, like, chopping it up, chatting back and forth, riffing back and forth. And I was like, okay. And then we're all kind of, like, sitting there, whatever. People got makeup done, hair, makeup, whatever, and we're sitting there. This is, like, the best way to describe Tanner. People are on their phones. It's, like, quiet down there. Tanner's the only one not on his phone, and he's going, like, he's basically sitting there, like, looking for someone to, like, do something that he can just, like, bite onto to, like, say something about constantly. He's hilarious. He's fantastic. And I hope they bring back time play. I don't know if he hopes they bring back time play. Maybe he does. I don't know.
Well, I guess would he hope that they bring it back and make him the host, or would they hope that they bring it back and maybe he's moved on?
I don't want to speak for Tanner, but
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sure
fair.
if they cut the check,
Right, that's what I'm saying.
if they cut the check,
Yeah,
there
hey.
could be something that could happen there.
Time play, pay up.
Yeah.
More like time pay.
Ah.
Kirby also asked, well, he asked this from, I don't know if it was him. It's Big Baby Productions, which is Kirby's production company. So it was either him or Ben. Are you logged? Was this you, Ben? I don't know. He said, goat vaccination spot.
Vaccination or vacation?
Well, do you know the story? Yeah. Do you want to explain it?
No, please.
Okay.
I understood. Yeah.
So Jack Harlow and Drewski, remember they did an interview a while back?
I think so.
So
Yeah.
they were reading questions, and someone asked the question, goat vacation spot.
Oh, yes!
But Jack Harlow read it as goat vaccination spot. And Drewski goes,
Okay, so I thought the
vaccination.
same thing. Okay, yes.
What, are they trying to get political?
I don't know. So Big Baby Productions wants to know goat vaccination spot.
Yeah, probably the Wellesley Community Center where I got my first COVID vax.
Dude, there you go.
Yes. Shout out.
What about goat vacation spot?
Probably the Wellesley Community Center.
Nice,
where-
okay. Yeah, works
No,
for me.
I went to Hawaii once, and that was the most beautiful
I
place I think
bet.
I've ever been to.
Yeah.
And it cost $1 bajillion to go out there. I hope I make it back out there. I don't know. I don't go on vacations a lot anymore. That's just a strict vacation.
Yeah.
I'm lucky enough that there's always a reason to like work somewhere, like do something for Forever Hold Your Peace. Like we premiered it at the Miami Film Festival.
That's true,
So
yeah.
I was like, we were in Miami for like a week. And it was like,
That's so fun.
we screen the film, we do a Q&A, we network a little, and then the rest of the time is just like enjoying Miami. Listen, there's so many things. I'm like thinking about conversations we've had where we're like, we should probably book an actual vacation separately to make sure that we can actually we can still
Relax. Yeah.
do that and it doesn't have to be work.
Yeah.
together. But both of us, I think, are sickos in that way, and we both are like, well, we could go to Hawaii.
Yeah.
We could go to Miami and meet up with people, and sure, we could go to LA and meet up with people and do whatever and grab coffees and chat.
Grind
or whatever.
set.
Yeah,
Right.
I guess doesn't feel good.
No.
I mean, it
do
does.
it
It
now.
does. It makes me happy. Don't
do
get
it
it wrong.
now and
Yes.
relax later.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I'm thinking.
It's kind of feeling like Miami or Hawaii outside today, though. It's hot. Like,
And then Toronto summer.
Truth.
that's true.
Yeah.
Toronto summer. We're
Love Toronto
up.
summer.
We are up big time. What's your go vacation spot?
That I've been to?
Yeah.
Well, I guess, but what are you thinking otherwise?
Well, I really want to go to like Amalfi Coast and Greece.
Yeah.
Yeah. That I would want to go to either of those two. And then aside from the Wellesley Community Center, like you mentioned,
Of course. Yeah.
I really enjoy Paris. My sister lives in Paris, so it's easy
okay.
for us to get up and just go there, which is nice.
Nice. Okay.
That's probably those. I guess Europe in general
Okay.
is probably what I'm thinking. Sham, what about you? Yours? Yeah, you go. Actually, I was going to answer for you, but I'd rather you answer.
Yeah. Places I've been, definitely Europe, like anywhere in Europe. It's beautiful, amazing, perfect. But I really want to go to Brazil. So, yeah.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
I thought you were going to say Japan,
Oh,
which is why I was going to say, is it Japan?
That is
Well,
number
yeah.
one on my bucket list as well as
Yes.
Japan.
yes. Because I know we're going next year.
Mm-hmm.
Fingers crossed.
Whoa.
And nothing's
nice.
booked, just
Okay.
manifesting.
Right.
But other than that, I would say Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, definitely Japan. Japan, South Korea, I want to do all that. And then maybe eventually another trip we could do like Thailand and Singapore and those kinds of spots too. So there's so much I want to see. And I have like a list in my notes app of countries I've been to, and I wanted to do 30 before 30.
Ooh.
But I've only been to 19
Right.
and I have
Okay.
3 more years.
Okay. Got
So
Gotcha.
we'll see.
Got some
about
work to do.
that. Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I got some flights to catch, but
it. Have you been to a lot of the European countries? Is that
I would.
I was gonna say that feels like the cheat code if you got to knock off a bunch. You
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Or like a cruise.
True. Yeah.
a different spot every day. But I have been to a lot of European countries, not everyone, of course, but just like the top, like Italy. I've been to France. I've been to Greece. But I want to go to. There's so many. There's not enough time. I've been to Denmark. I went to the UK last year. We'll see. We'll see if we can get 30 before 30.
Wow.
Yeah, my goat vacation spot ideally would have been the Montreal Canadiens Stanley Cup parade, but those dreams were
that
crushed
ended last night.
Sorry,
about
Sorry to
that.
hear.
It did. That's okay, and that actually kind of brings me to my my core of the week, which is, I mean, if you've listened to this before, you know that we do a core of the week, and mine is Montreal Canadiens core, and like they just they had such a fun, exciting playoff run. And I wish it would have continued, but Carolina was just way too strong for them. I don't know if you follow hockey that much or...
Not that much. I'm peripherally aware of what's going on.
That's fair, yeah.
Although I grew up with hockey boys completely.
Okay.
So I have a peripheral awareness. I never played.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if
I'm still sorry to hear.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I was going to say, if your hair was a bit longer, you would have pulled off a hockey boy.
The lettuce out the back.
Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah. But, my core of the week, and I guess I'd like to say my core of the last, 6 weeks, because they've been in the playoffs for 6 weeks.
Right.
But,
When you put it that way.
right? They played, it's crazy. They played 14 games and then 5, so 19 games in the last, 6 weeks, which is a lot.
That's a lot.
But
Did you watch everyone? Are you like that?
I think I missed one.
Okay.
I may have missed one.
Gotcha.
1 or 2. But I could stream it on my phone, so.
I was going to say, there's always people that I'm going to a thing tonight, and Game 7 for OKC versus
Oh
San
my God,
Antonio
that's
is
tonight, eh? Yeah.
I follow basketball.
Yeah.
That's my thing. And I'm because I always do the illegal streams to watch the basketball.
That's
games.
okay.
So,
We won't
whatever
snitch.
It is.
Don't clip that, anybody.
Don't clip it, Ben.
Ben?
If they've listened this far through, then it's fine. We don't need the fresh Instagram reel of me saying.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping someone has it up on their phone.
Yeah.
That's the kind of timing I'm on. Is I would love.
It's
for
not
someone to
somewhere
have
with
it
a
up on their phone.
TV? No TVs in sight tonight?
I'm gonna be at it's like a cocktail
Oh.
mixer thing tonight. So I'm in this suit actually tonight.
Oh,
That's
really? You
great.
should just wear this thing all day, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Summer
gotta
rotation.
go to the dry cleaners in a bad way after.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sure you're sweating because I'm sweating. That's why I'm keeping my arms down because this gray shirt. I got to keep my arms down.
I haven't moved that much. I'm trying to limit movement
Yeah,
so that I
smart.
don't heat up much at all. I think this arm has stayed exactly here the whole time.
Good. Well,
Yeah.
we have the air conditioning on too, but it doesn't feel.
You're feeling hot?
Oh yeah. That's
I don't know.
okay.
I'm
though.
cold-blooded.
Yeah, Sham was freezing today.
Do you know it's either going to land or it won't land?
Okay.
As someone from Montreal and also a Habs fan,
Yeah.
you know the older gentleman on Instagram that speaks with a very thick Quebecois accent?
Oh, Ben Oui.
Is that his name? I don't know his name.
No,
he
his
always
name-
has a beer.
Yeah,
and he's
yeah.
like grilling or something.
Marc. What's his name? Oh, my dad knows it. My dad's probably screaming it right now. Tabarnak. My dad's having him on podcast. Marc.
No way.
Tremblay. Not Mario Tremblay. Mario. What is it?
It's tough because I'm like I won't even be able to search it up. I don't know.
Mario. It's Mario something. Sham, could you look it up?
Mario Habs fan?
Montreal Canadiens fan Mario. C'est quoi? It's not Mario Tremblay. I think that's a French politician. Mario Dumont? No. Mario Parent? Mario Parent?
Oh,
Sham, could you look up Mario Parent?
Wait, is it this?
No. Can you look up
Yeah, one
Mario Parent? I think it's him, yeah.
he's
But
so funny.
hey, you love to have the beer with the barbecue on before the
Bingo.
Habs game, man.
Bingo. It's
Yep.
so
Oh, yeah,
good.
you got his name.
Yeah.
I also love that as you're thinking about Quebecois person, Quebecois name, you say, c'est
This
quoi?
king?
C'est quoi son nom? Yeah.
This king?
That guy,
Yes,
right?
yes,
Yeah,
bingo,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Dude, I think he's so funny.
Yeah.
I think he is so funny.
he must be so sad right now.
Oh, devastating, probably. I wonder if he's posted. Maybe that's the end of the channel.
Maybe, well, his most recent post is the only one of him not wearing a Habs jersey. So maybe he posted today.
He threw it out.
Oh, no. Yeah, he's great.
He's fantastic.
Yeah.
And that is like I feel like showing Kalissa who's I think born and raised New Yorker, American. It's a joy to show her Canadian kind of bits and pieces of Canadian culture. And I've shown her and sent her so many of his videos. And she's like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. And I'm like, just enjoy.
Yeah, because that's like Quebec is like an asterisk on the Canadian culture. It's just like, you can understand French, but if someone from Quebec talks to you and says like a full sentence, you're like, wait, what?
Yeah. I was in Montreal 2 summers ago for a shoot that was in French. And I can speak French. As an Anglophone, I can speak French.
Anglophone from Stratford, you can speak French?
Bingo.
Right.
And there was so many times in the street. Also, it's Montreal, too. So, like, I would come up to people and be like, it's like streeters.
Yeah.
Voulez-vous répondre quelques questions?
Yeah.
Immediately they go, yeah, I couldn't answer some questions. And I'd be like, brother, like, I get that you understand that I'm Anglophone right now. Not for the cameras. We're doing this in French. Please lock in. And then there were times where I'd have to be like, it went mostly well. It went quite well, and people were lovely. But there were certainly a few times where, like, I would have to be like, you say un petit peu plus lentement, s'il vous plaît.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I still wouldn't catch it. I'd be like, perfect. Yeah. Parfait, yeah.
I think when they do the switch, they think they're doing you a favor.
1000%.
We could speak in English. Don't worry.
And this is the one time where I was like, guys,
please no.
Content,
I'm good.
folks.
Yeah.
Lock in.
Please speak French.
Yeah.
And then they say something, and then you kind of blindly be like, oui.
Oui,
Always like, and then like a laugh, being like,
I just said some.
Yeah.
And they could have just said
something horrible.
Right? Yeah. They could have fully asked you a question. You're going,
oui.
Oui.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved Montreal, though. That was my first time as an adult being in Montreal.
Nice.
It was fantastic.
We're going next week. Yeah.
Nice. Are you from the city?
No,
Are you
the
from Montreal
suburbs.
as well?
No, I'm from here.
Okay, got you. Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm from the suburbs. I'm from like the English suburbs, but I went to a French school, so.
Are you French first language?
No. English first language.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
French second language, and then money third language.
Ooh,
Nachi.
white boy with motion.
Right? No, I speak facts. That's my first language. So, yeah. Yeah, Montreal's great, though. Love
I'm
it
trying
there.
to make it back. I wanted to make it back this summer, but as we just talked about, it's
you got other
it's going to be cooked.
things.
I think it's
going
to be cooked. And do I want to go there in the winter? I'm sure it's lovely, but like, do I want to go anywhere in the winter other than my apartment? Really? No, not really.
Not really.
Except for the Wellesley Community Center.
Oh, of course, yeah.
That place. Yeah.
Goat vacation vaccination spot.
Amen.
Gregor, I would love to know your core of the week. You know how this works, right?
I can go abstract with it, yeah?
Oh, yeah,
Anything
dude.
you
Okay,
want.
it's suit core.
Suit core,
There
nice.
you
Yeah,
go.
I'm living my truth. This is my suit core week. It's about time, I've been learning style. I've been learning how to dress better. I don't think this actually falls in the category of dressing better. I think this is dressing better, although a suit is a bit of a cop-out. Because a suit, what's the creativity in this was my green socks.
But it's clean.
That was it.
It's clean.
This is true. That being said, I was at a wedding last weekend. I was at a red carpet thing 2 days ago. There was like an event in between there. I was also in New York. So then like I only had a carry-on. So it was like hoodie and jeans or full suit.
Yeah.
So we're keeping it going. It's suit core. I think it's about time everyone starts maybe we'll get a little formal with it. A little bit more formal. And as I've learned, when in doubt, you can wear a suit. Worst case scenario, you're the best dressed.
Oh, yeah.
Truth.
Absolutely. Much better to be overdressed than underdressed anywhere you go.
Big time.
Yeah.
I went to something last night in a suit, thank God. I debated on doing a chic jorts, tie, white shirt, loafers, white socks look.
Very LeBron of you.
Which was right. Which was I would not pull that off as well as LeBron probably could, or look as cool.
Fair.
Or be as good at basketball, probably. Well,
Maybe.
There's a chance.
Yeah.
We'll find out maybe next week when I wear it. But I was trying to get creative with it, and then I was like, I think I just need to go back to
Your roots.
yeah, I need to go back
The
to the
suit.
trusted suit.
Yeah.
And thank God, because I showed up and there were people in ball gowns there.
Oh, yeah.
shoot. Okay.
So if I walked in with jorts on and
Yeah.
loafers, would have been rough.
Yeah, if you walked in with your calves showing, that would have. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. I don't think I'm trying to get to the point in my life where I can wear talk about LeBron suit shorts.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
that's
NBA
a-
players that do that.
That's
a lot
a cool
of NFL
look.
players. It is a cool look if you can pull it off.
It's the dare to wear, though.
You think it is?
I think you can pull it off if you're confident enough. If you like, I mean, yeah, you got to just go in with the mindset of like, okay, like sometimes you don't wear an outfit because it doesn't look a certain way you thought it would in your head.
Yeah.
But you also got to think to yourself like, well, I really just want to wear this. I want this to work, so I'm confident enough to tell myself that it's working.
Yeah.
And if you're out and about and you see people or whatever, and you say hi and whatnot, and then you're like, sorry, my outfit looks so stupid. They'll be like, oh yeah, it does look dumb. But if you're like, yo, what's up? Like my
Right.
fit kind of thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I remember when I did the Gunt TV stuff, like all that German stuff. Of
course.
We went to Toronto Fashion Week, which is actually, we met St. Harris there.
Amazing.
As Germans, we were. And I thought to myself, like, I'm trying to put together like the most absurd outfit I could.
Right.
I was wearing like Timberlands and really long cargo shorts and a fishing vest and a fedora. And I was like, perfect. I look stupid.
Right, true.
That was the idea. But people were like, I love your outfit. I'm like, oh, really? But I think it's just because I was pretending to be a very confident German fashion mogul.
Sure.
So they saw that confidence in me.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, yeah, this guy's got something going on. So I think you can pull off the look as long as you're just like, chest out.
Confident about it.
Yeah,
walking
chin up.
with a purpose.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Then you can pull it off, man.
Have either of you guys ever been dress coded at an event?
No, I don't think so.
You can get dress coded?
And like kicked out or like given like a warning, like a yellow card?
I've been dress coded at an
Really?
event before.
What happened?
I went to, this is when I first moved to Toronto. I was young, naive, didn't dress, wasn't wearing suits,
Right.
And I got invited by a creator friend, Safe Show Off.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out Safe. And I had only met him once before that, and I knew he was big time. He was big leagues. And he sent me a text and he was like, hey, if you're around tonight, I got this cabana at this beach club, which is actually a pool club, I guess. And he was like, come through. We have a table, bottles, whatever. There's going to be friends, family, et cetera, et cetera. He's like, come through. It's an event for maybe like Fashion Art Toronto, or like it was like fashion.
Yeah.
The words fashion in Toronto were in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, oh my God, so sick. Like, hell yeah, I just moved to the city. This is crazy. And then I said, what's the dress code? And his words were, it's casual around the pool.
Okay.
Oh, you're literally going to Cabana.
It was not Cabana. It was called Bazaar or something like that.
Okay.
And whatever. I called up my buddy Simon, who was in Stratford at the time, and I said, get in your Dodge Caravan. Come here right now. We're going crazy tonight. It's going to be absurd. Whatever. There's a runway show going on. We're going to have a table. It's going to be wicked. He hops in the van, rips 2 hours to Toronto. He gets out. God bless him. He got out of the van, and I was like, you need to change. I was not in a great outfit at the time, so we had a deliberation because he didn't bring any extra clothes. So then we were like, both, Simon dresses fine. We both don't know much about fashion whatsoever at the time. Going through it, it was kind of hot out. It was a summer night. It was probably like, let's call it 22 degrees Celsius, whatever that is in
that's
Fahrenheit
nice,
for the
yeah.
American viewers. But it was like nighttime. So it's still like humid, warm.
It's a hot night.
But it's nighttime.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, it's a club too, so maybe I want to dance a little bit. Who knows what's going to happen?
Undo a button or something?
Exactly. We had a lot of deliberation on what to wear. We ended up thinking that if we split the difference, okay, he'll wear jeans and a T-shirt. I'll wear a hoodie and shorts.
Okay.
Oh.
That way, we're
Yeah.
both compensating for what the
A little bit
acceptable
of body
possibility could
showing,
be.
yeah.
Show up, get out of the Uber, already a mistake. People are fitted.
Oh, shit.
Fitted. Get out of the Uber. There's a massive, like, roped line zigzag all the way back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. No one in the line. People were already inside, I guess. People were waiting for Ubers outside. The event's already started. We showed up fashionably late. Because I was
Naturally,
like, Simon, don't worry about it. Let's wait another half hour before we go. It's just, we had other places to be. Just deciding on hoodie and shorts to wear, khaki shorts to wear. Whatever. Zigzag all the way up through the line, like 5 different times. Boom, 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 boom. Security guard. As I'm like, I just get up to the front. Security guard's on the other side. Security goes, hey! I was like, Simon was like, oh, fuck. Whatever. Zigzag all the way back through the line. Devastating. It's too high up that I couldn't, like, it was in the right spot. I couldn't go under, couldn't go over. So I was like, oh, my God. So it was like 60 seconds. Simon starts going with me, and security guard goes, not you, not you, not you. Oh. I was, all right. So it's not like a check the pockets or anything. This is like a whatever. All the way back through 60 seconds of silence of me going through the zigzag line. Go up to the security guard. He goes, that's not going to work here.
Dang.
Wait, remind me, were you wearing the shorts or the T-shirt?
I was wearing shorts and a hoodie. I was wearing some navy blue kind of khaki material shorts with a black Gap hoodie. It didn't have the logo Gap on it, but it is a very casual hoodie. I wasn't looking fitted. I looked fine. And he was like, this is not going to work. And I was like, what do you want me to do? I'm already at the event. What's going on? He goes, sure, whatever, call someone over. And I was like, are we for real right now?
Am I getting arrested?
I was like, what? Yeah, fashion police. Whatever. Comes over, they deliberate, and he was like, take the hoodie off. And I was like, sure.
Yeah.
Wearing a beat Fruit of the Loom black T-shirt underneath. God. Like, it just became worse. Take it off. I go, what do you want me to do with the hoodie? Because I was like, is there a coat check? Like, can I give this to you? Is that what you want me to do? This dude, in fairness to him, for security, he was dressed pretty well. He was wearing Chelsea boots as security.
Ooh.
Oh, wow, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he takes it and ties it around my neck. Goes, you'll be fine.
Wait.
That's what you think? I looked chopped. I looked worse than before.
Oh, God.
Now it's black on black, busted hoodie around the neck. I walk into the event. We make it up. I'm disgruntled already. My ego in my head is like, I was invited here.
Yeah.
I should be able to wear. What is fashion?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's completely subjective. This could be a fit. I walk up. Safe is wearing like a lovely, like textured, whatever tank top with like a lovely kind of like partly like gold embroidered like shirt down there, chain on. People are fitted. Once again, gowns are out.
At a pool.
There's dancers that have disco ball heads.
Damn.
And I was like, I can't. This is a bad idea. I get there. Safe goes, what are you wearing?
Oh, my God.
I was like, okay. Cool.
Well, better you pulled up in that than like a bathing suit, swim shirt, shoes.
That was part of my thing, too. I had never been to a pool club. I've never been to one since. But I was like, well, probably people swim at some point. What's the point of the pool?
I don't know. Yeah.
Have you been to a pool club?
Oh, no, I don't think so. Have you?
Oh, yeah.
Like Cabana?
Cabana.
Really?
But, like, you're wearing heels. For the girls, you have to wear heels.
Right.
Yeah.
Do people ever go in the pool?
They do.
Okay.
Some of them do. I wouldn't. Like,
Right.
Going back to the whole...
Yeah, 3 rules.
Right.
Hot
Not
tub.
enough chlorine
That
smell.
one specifically, I wouldn't go in. Not Cabana Pool Bar. But, yeah, so I guess it's like you'd think you're dressing for, like, the community pool. But they want, like...
Vibes.
On point vibes, yeah.
Yeah, no. Safe has never let me forget that moment either.
That's funny.
And that was the impetus for my styling video.
Oh, really?
Because ever since then, I've been like, I walked out of there with a grudge. I was like, I'm going to wear a hoodie and shorts to a red carpet and no one's going to say anything. And then I quickly realized I was like, I got to do a lot of work before I get to that point.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's okay. This is one of those ones where you learn your lesson.
Yeah.
Right?
And now I'm stuck with a suit everywhere I go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's safe.
This
You
is
won't
true.
get dress coded.
It's safe.
Yeah.
Show
It's
off.
safe. Thanks to Safe.
Thanks to Safe.
Right? Maybe he did it on purpose because he knew you would pull up looking like
Looking like
a pharmacy
horrible.
employee or something. Yeah. No diss to pharmacy.
That was wild.
I've said worse on here. Yeah. But you can never go wrong with the suit and the Shopify socks.
If I walk into a pharmacy and the person behind the counter is wearing a hoodie and shorts,
I'm
I'd be
leaving.
like,
Yeah.
shouldn't
I'm
you
leaving.
be... Are you supposed
Where's
to be
the
back
white
there?
jacket?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's
going
true,
on?
actually. Yeah. That's true. Where are you wearing a balaclava? Huh.
The person at the Wellesley Community Center giving my COVID vaccine.
Right?
Yeah.
Has a balaclava on.
Yeah.
Can't be good. Dirty, rusty needle.
Ew.
Shammy Shoe, what's your core of the week?
My core of the week is...
It's hard because we recorded like 2 nights ago also.
What was my core then? Oh, chicken wings.
Chicken wing.
Ooh.
But it actually didn't have anything to do with your core. You just said chicken
No,
wing.
because you said CW.
Chick-
Core of the week. So I'm like chicken wing.
Didn't even clock that actually.
Boneless or bone in?
Boneless. I'm sorry. Because I have
But
nails.
that's a chicken nugget.
I know. But if I
Boneless.
don't have nails, bone in. Of course. It just like gets under my nails and I don't like that.
Right?
It is probably Montreal core because we're going to Montreal this week.
Very
So kind of like
Wow.
piggybacking off yours.
yeah, that's fine because I piggybacked off yours last time.
Yeah.
Because you said chicken wing, and then I was like, oh, I had chicken wings last night, actually. That's my core.
Yeah. Can you tell we don't think about it before?
We
We
did,
aren't
like,
unprepared.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's good.
Yeah.
It paired up very well.
I guess
Thank
it
you.
did, yeah.
I would say, because I'm saying it for this upcoming week. And I would say Montreal because that's what I'm most excited for this week.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Good stuff. And you're wearing the Montreal colors on your Arsenal jersey.
Yeah. I hope they won.
Oh, yeah.
Is that happening right now?
I
Yeah.
think so.
They're
Should we,
playing PSG.
should we ask the robot?
Yeah. Ask.
Alexa, did Arsenal win their soccer game today?
Arsenal's game against Paris Saint-Germain is still ongoing. The score is currently tied 1-1.
Ooh, okay. Tied 1-1 for those of you who did not hear the robot. Yeah, sometimes she's great. Sometimes she's like...
She was good today. She was good.
Today
She
she's
was good
fine.
today.
When you don't give her a lot of work, it's fine. But if you talk to her a lot and you tire her out by the end of the day, she starts like malfunctioning. There.
Slowing down a little bit.
Honestly,
We'd be
yeah.
like,
Can you look that up? Yeah.
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 Well, now when I ask Siri something, Siri is like, "Do you want to use ChatGPT?"
Oh my God,
I'm like,
it's the bane
"Girl,
of my existence.
like you used to be able to answer this."
And also,
you were chat.
you make that decision.
Yes.
If it's I'm not asking
Yeah.
you because I want to make a
You're
decision
just
about how I
adding
want to
another
find it.
step to my work.
Yes. Yeah.
Why?
I wonder if me saying Siri has just, if my phone heard it, stopped the recording. It's all. Who knows?
I only use it for the weather. Relegated it to the weather only.
Actually, same. Every morning I ask the robot, and I don't say her name right now because she'll hear, and then she'll be like, "What did you say?" So I.
What
ask
did
the
you
robot,
say?
What did he say? Vine, right?
Yeah.
that
Yes.
fine?
Yeah.
Everything is a circle.
It all
How about-
comes back to Vine.
How about
does.
IGGY by GGY? Who remembers that one?
I don't know that one.
Where like Iggy,
IGGY by GGY.
It
like
sounds
Iggy
kinda
Azalea.
familiar.
There was like there was a daughter and a dad, and they would make really funny videos. And like the dad was bald, and she would like slap his head, and IGGY by GGY. But it was Iggy Azalea, because you know that
Nice.
song
IGGY.
IGGY with my name in gold.
Yeah.
And then she like sang it, and he was like by GGY. It was so funny.
Don't know that one.
That's okay.
I'm sorry,
She was on a roll back then. Great songs.
It was.
Yeah,
Yes.
I know.
Gregor. This has been a treat. This has
Yeah,
been
it's
so
honestly
lovely.
Thank you so much for
amazing.
having me.
Dude. Thank you
Thank
for.
you.
Yeah, I really hope you're not dying of sweat in that suit, man.
I'm telling you, I haven't moved. This elbow for sure hasn't moved. Now I'm doing a bit of forearm motion. This elbow stayed in the exact same spot.
You're gonna pull to the event tonight, Gregor. Wow.
Your suit jacket is creased.
Yeah.
Like your shoulder's been up the
Are
whole
you
time.
okay?
Yeah.
Did you spill some milk on it? It's all stiff. Jeez. Gregor, tell the people where they can find you, what you've been up to, what you got going on next.
Yeah. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Gregor Reynolds. I'm Gregor Reynolds across all platforms, GregorReynolds. Follow me on Instagram, send me a message, and subscribe to Birdcore.
Hey,
Aw,
thank
that's
you.
nice.
Thank you. And you
Yeah.
can find that. We'll do it right here. Birdcore Show on Instagram and TikTok, Birdcore on YouTube. And yeah, that's all the platforms, yeah. So,
Fantastic.
Yeah.
You guys are killing it with this show, too.
Hey, thank
flowers,
you.
flowers where
Thank
flowers
you,
are due
thank
is
you.
very
Thank
consistent,
you
and the
so
clips are so
much.
consistent.
thank you. I just gave myself applause.
As you should, and as you should.
Then I broke the window.
Want some chimichangas?
All right, y'all, be good. Shout out Gregor. Thank you, Gregor. And
Thank you, Gregor.
Sotib, thank you for being here as well.
We love
Fantastic.
Sotib.
All right. Peace out, y'all. Let's go enjoy this weather. What do you say?
Yeah.
Deal. All righty.